Hi guys, so today's video is going to be about Patrick Powell. And if you guys don't know about Patrick Powell was the one that allegedly killed Kajil Mace, a 17-year-old student in Jamaica, and he was left scotch-free. He walked away from the trial with his gun license and he was just left scotch-free, and it was a very messed up situation, and I have videos on those, like on that specific topic, going in details, and I'll link them in the description box and also in the cue cards above. But this video is about an update on the case. So a lot of things have been going on behind the scenes that nobody have been talking about, and I'm here to fill you guys in. So let's get right into it, no time wasted. And this comes from The Gleaner. Prosecutors in the trial of businessman Patrick Powell for alleged breaches of Firearms Act this morning revealed that they would not accede to a request by defendant's attorney to have acting Deputy Commissioner of Police Elaine Powell to give evidence. Assistant Director of Public Prosecution Yannick Gardner-Brown, who is the lead prosecutor in the case, also revealed that she would not be calling senior police investigator Frank Buchanan to give evidence. The disclosures were made in the Kingston and St. Andrew Parish Court as the long-delayed trial got underway. The businessman is charged with failing to turn over his license and firearm and ammunition for inspection in the breach of Section 39, subsection 4 of the Firearms Act. He entered a formal plea of not guilty after prosecutors read out the allegations against him. The businessman was charged amidst a police investigation into the shooting death of 17-year-old Kingston College student Kajil Mace in 2011. DCP Powell was the person supervising the investigation, while Buchanan was the lead investigator. Attorney at law Deborah Martin, who is representing the businessman, indicated in court yesterday that in the days after Mace's death, DCP made public statements about the case that would be revealed to the current trial. But Gardner-Brown, in addressing the court today, disagreed. When we examine the offense for which Patrick Powell is charged, we do not see where any of the materials in Buchanan's witness statement or Mr. Elaine Powell's press release are relevant to the case before the court, Gardner-Brown said. It indicated that at a later date she will make an application to have the court use its powers to get both men to give evidence. So not only do they want Powell, who is the police commissioner, they also want Buchanan, and Buchanan was the one doing the investigation into Kajil's Mace murder and death. And both parties now are not willing to sit on the stand and give evidence in the case. Take it for what it is. But I'm going to tell you guys my thoughts and opinions on that. Director of Audits and Complaints at the Firearm License Authority, FLA, Michael Dixon, was the first witness called by the prosecutors. He testified about receiving a request from the police in July 2011 to check the FLA records to determine whether Patrick Powell was the holder of the firearm permit. He said at the time the businessman has a permit that was current. So in 2011, July of 2011, the FLA got in 2011, the FLA got a request to actually revoke his firearm license because they were in the process of a trial for Kajil Mace, and the gun and ammunition would have convicted him my thoughts and opinions, I'm not sure if it would or would not, but I think it would have convicted him if he had handed them over to the police for testing, because he didn't hand them over, and I think that's the reason why he walked scotch-free in that trial. They didn't pressure him they didn't pressure him to me to give over the firearm. They didn't pressure him to give over the ammunition. They didn't do any. That's why I'm giving the police commissioner Powell and Buchanan the side eye, because I feel like they're all in cahoots together. How is it that you have a murder trial and a gun from a licensed firearm holder, and he refuses to give up his gun and ammunition? First of all, that's illegal, and he should have been locked up from the minute he refused to not give up his weapon and ammunition for testing. But no, they didn't lock him up. In 2017, this trial was held in 2011. In 2017 is when they're actually having Mr. Powell in court on these charges. Like, really? Are you serious? And then the two police that was involved in the Kajil Mace trial somehow now is refusing to speak on this trial. They're refusing to speak on the trial. They're refusing to give it evidence. So it's either they're gonna have to be subpoenaed. Or they're gonna have to go to a Supreme Court to get them to give evidence. And you're supposed to be protecting and serving, and you're supposed to be helping our community, but yet you're refusing to give evidence in a trial like this to a man that killed a freaking 17-year-old boy. Are you serious right now? Both of them should lose their job, because they're not stand-up citizens. They're not doing their job. That's what police officers do. They go to trial and give evidence. The firearm license issued to the businessman Patrick Powell has been revoked. Michael Dixon, Director of Audits and Complaints at the Firearm Licensing Authority, Firearm Licensing Authority, FLA, confirmed today that the license was revoked in November last year, and that's 1 year after the police made a second request for it to happen. Not only did the police request for his license and his gun license be revoked in 2011, they had to request for it be revoked also in 2016, and that's when they actually revoked his firearm. Jamaica, God no. Really? I want this man have a one head, so. Are you serious? Police have to make 2 requests for his license being revoked. Isn't one good enough? Isn't him being accused of killing a 17-year-old boy good enough to revoke his license? Isn't that good enough? Or maybe you guys needed more evidence. Like, honestly, I don't know. Jamaica system is so messed up in every level. Like, as long as you have liquor money, if you can pay off what you need to pay off for Jamaica, you're good. You're set. Okay? You can do anything and get away with it. It's 2017 now. Kajil Mace trial was held in 2011. So, 7 from 11, that's how many years? That's 4 years. So 4 years later, this man firearm license was revoked. 4 years. Or 3.5 years, however you want to put it, because his license was actually revoked last year, November. So, God help Jamaica. And honestly, I think like this is just a little piece of Kajil Mace family getting justice in Jamaica. Like, his license being revoked is them getting a little piece of justice that they never got in his trial. Like, honestly, I'm happy that this man is no longer walking around with a licensed firearm in Jamaica, because God is to tell who else in would have killed Woody. So, comment in the comment section. Tell me what you guys think. Tell me what you guys think about him actually getting his gun license revoked 4 years later, or 3.5 years later, after him kill one little 17-year-old boy. Tell me what you guys think, if the police commissioner Powell and Buchanan is involved and that's why they're refusing to give evidence. Tell me if you think they should lose their jobs, and also tell me what you think this means for Kajil's Mace family. I hope there is a possibility to take this to trial again, like, since his license have been revoked. I feel like then should I take it to trial again? Tell me in the comment section what you guys think. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to your girl here on YouTube. I'm on party here, man. Deuce.